Hello, all you music lovers. Hello again, all you music lovers. Welcome to the Woodtick Theater's weekly Saturday night shindig. We are located in the woods near Nashville for a reason. Availability of talent and all the parking needed on the adjoining fields and under the trees. I have a public service message to start off the evening. When you get home tonight, make sure you check your body for wood ticks. They are plentiful in the area, and this is wood tick season. If you don't know what a wood tick looks like, one is pictured on the front of your program. Look at the first O in wood tick. And this also would be a good time to check your cell phones. Please put them off or in the happy silent mode. We will be broadcasting tonight's show to the residents of Woodtick Hollow thanks to the support of the local AM station WHAT, affectionately known locally as what? 1517 on your radio dial. This means that we'll be working with the microphones controlled by our engineer. You are encouraged to laugh, clap, and generally enjoy the show so the radio listeners will realize that there actually is an audience. I have to thank the kitchen staff for opening the buffet line 15 minutes earlier than the published starting time. When the busloads of Lutherans arrived chanting, "We want food, we want food," the staff went into action. According to the group's leader, it all goes back to the day an usher commented that if Pastor Scott could cut 5 minutes off the service time, they could beat the Methodists to the buffet lines. I see that Lee is signaling for it's time to start the show.
Howdy, ladies and gentlemen of the theater audience and the radio listeners. Welcome to the Saturday evening performance at the Woodtick Theater. Tonight, we are excited to feature the Messiah Lutheran Church Adult Choir, mostly adults, directed by Randall Fields, accompanied by Messiah's Country Combo, led by Rick Birdsong. Take it away, Randall.
Beautiful Savior.
Randall, I think that's tomorrow's anthem. This is the Saturday night show.
That's better. You know, when they started that anthem, they did it in what Conductor Fields calls the Lutheran sound. This group has performed Gilbert and Sullivan, an all Beatles program, and a potpourri of church and pop music. But that's not what they're here to present tonight. Country music, or country and western, or simply country, is a popular music genre that originated in the South in the early 1920s. Its roots are in other musical forms, especially Appalachian folk, western music, and the blues. True country music includes gospel elements, and lots of country churches used gospel music. That's why they so often started services with old-time religion. But now, let's get on with it and get that country sound. If you think about it, most country music is performed by soloists, so we relate songs to performances, to performers. Joe Diffie recorded this first selection in 1993, and it peaked at number 3 on the Hot Country Songs chart. Thanks to modern technology, while our own Don Palmer is at school somewhere, we can still hear his rendition of Prop Me Up Beside the Jukebox, a wonderful presentation of country music humor.
Well, I ain't afraid of dying, just the thought of being dead. I want to go on being me once my eulogy's been read. Don't spread my ashes out to sea, don't lay me down to rest. You can put my mind at ease if you fill my last request. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, I want to go to heaven, but I don't want to go tonight. Fill my boots up with sand, put a stiff drink in my hand. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Just let my headstone be a neon sign. Just let it burn in memory of all of my good times. Fix me up with a mannequin. Just remember, I like blondes. I'll be the life of the party, even when I'm dead and gone. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, I want to go to heaven, but I don't want to go tonight. Fill my boots up with sand, put a stiff drink in my hand. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Selection, and while you're still in line, you can pay your last respects 1/4 at a time. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, I want to go to heaven, but I don't want to go tonight. Fill my boots up with sand, pour a stiff drink in my hand. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Everybody, beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, I want to go to heaven, but I don't want to go tonight. Fill my boots up with sand, put a stiff drink in my hand. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die.
Thank you, Don, wherever you are. I know you remember one of the most iconic country music stars, Patsy Cline. Crazy was her signature song, and we'll hear that later in the program, but for now, just sit back and enjoy Laura Peterson singing Walkin' After Midnight. Laura.
I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I go out walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stop to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the stars look gloomy, the night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere a-walking after midnight, searching for me. To see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, a night wind whispers to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere a-walking after midnight, searching for me.
Randall, over here, over here. Did you know that somewhat overweight women live longer and happier lives than their husbands who happen to mention it to them?
And now for a more modern country classic. And now for a more modern country classic presented by Jerry Myers.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, a teardrop in my eye. 'Cause 'Cause country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, a teardrop in my eye. Country roads of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads take me home. Country roads me home, down country roads.
That, of course, was a John Denver classic, Take Me Home, Country Road. Now, I know you people in the radio audience were singing along because I could see a whole bunch of people singing along here tonight. Now, here's a trip down memory lane. Remember the Sons of the Pioneers? A guy named Leonard Sly started that group in 1931, folks. Although more Western than pure country, they and their music are listed in the Country Music Hall of Fame. Oh, and Leonard changed his name to Roy Rogers. The Neely family singers weren't born in 1931, but they'll give us a sample with Cool Water.
All day I faced the barren ways without the taste of water. Ooh, water. Oh, Dan and I, with throats burnt dry and souls that cry for water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me? The nights are cool, and I'm a fool. Each star's a pool of water. Ooh, water. But with the dawn, awake and yawn and carry on for water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and is waiting there for you and me? The shadows sway and seem to say, tonight we pray for water. Cool water. And way up there, he'll hear our prayer and show us where there's water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you yearning for just one thing more than water. Cool water. And like me, I guess he'd like to rest where there's no quest for water. Cool, clear water. Keep a-moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me?
Yoo-hoo, everyone! I have another story for you. This couple arrived at the gates of heaven at the same time and asked St. Peter if they could get married in heaven. St. Peter responded that he'd never had that question before, but that he would check. He came back a short time later and said that yes, they could get married in heaven. The man then asked, if things don't go well, can we also get divorced? St. Peter made a similar response that he would check. After considerable wait, St. Peter returned and said that he did not know because he couldn't find any lawyers.
Now, that was just plain mean.
But I heard it from a lawyer. Besides, you needed something to get you to the next group of songs.
There is that. Our next song is about a married couple who find that the fire has gone out of their relationship, and they each plan to find someone far better suited when they travel to Jackson, Tennessee, by the way, not Mississippi. Take it away, Bob and Audrey.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson
Ever since the fire went out, I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm gonna Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town.
Well, go on down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your health. Go lift your hand, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. You're going to Jackson. Go comb your hair.
Honey, we're gonna snowball Jackson.
See if I care.
When I breeze into that city, people going to stoop and bow.
Yeah.
All them women gonna want me. Teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson. Let loose my coat, 'cause I'm going to Jackson.
Well, they're gonna laugh at you in Jackson. I'll be dancing on a pony keg. They'll lead you around town like a Scottish hound with your tail tucked between your legs. You're going to Jackson, my big talking man. And I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my Japan fan.
No.
was married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, ain't never coming back.
You probably guessed it. This group of songs is about people in trouble. Remember, in Topeka, the flies were a-buzzin', the dog was a-barkin', the floor needed scrubbin'. Sure enough, the troubles in country songs are usually man versus woman.
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm so sorry I was blind. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied, satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind.
Thank you, Andrew. In 1961, an up-and-coming songwriter and singer named Willie Nelson wrote the song Crazy. It became one of Patsy Cline's most famous songs. You know, she was only big time on the charts for 6 years before her death in a plane crash. Tonight, Anissa Montgomery sings Crazy for us now, but first, a piece of trivia that she found. Did you know today would have been Patsy's 86th birthday? Happy birthday, Patsy. Take it away, Anissa.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
All righty, it's time to pay some bills. Tonight's sponsor is Messiah Lutheran Church of Madison, Alabama. Good evening, folks. Associated with the Evangelical Lutheran Church of America, Messiah Lutheran is located at 7740 Highway 72 West in Madison. It's the church on the north side of the highway between two banks in front of Home Depot. Services are at 8:30 and 11 every Sunday, with Sunday school for all ages between the services. Their mission statement is God's people reaching out. Find details on the webpage. And we'll see you at tomorrow's services.
Randall, if I have 50 female pigs and 50 male deer, what do I have? I have 100,000 bucks. Think about it. I'll give you time. Think about it. Think about it.
That was good timing. While you wait, we're going to take a little break while the station does what they need to do for the listeners of WHAT. 10-minute intermission, folks. And we're back for the rest of the Messiah Lutheran Church Choir's presentation of The Choir Goes Country. Country music has a wide range of themes, and we'll explore some of them now. June Carter Cash wrote The Ring of Fire, and Johnny recorded it and made it into a bestseller. Johnny even added trumpets to his customary guitar, drums, and bass trio. And now, here's Ring of Fire, recorded by our very own Don Palmer.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. It burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Yep, technology is grand. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? No one has the answer. In vocal music, there's a similar question. Which came first, the lyrics or the melody? In this case, there is an answer. Both. Music happens either way. So a songwriter is presented with a set of lyrics and writes the tune that fits. Or the songwriter may already have a melody in mind, and someone writes words to fit the music. The important thing is the message, the elegance in the presentation of the words. Here is an example of a poem that was put to music about 60 years ago. Listen to the elegance of these phrases. In Napoli, where love is king, when boy meets girl, here's what they say. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. Okay, so it might be a little tongue-in-cheek to say that poetry is elegant. But after that bit of musical knowledge, we need something we know. I believe all of us grew up singing what Dick Azam is going to sing now. Dick?
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, when I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. take my sunshine away.
A banjoist named Jim Connor based our next song on a verse he wrote for his grandmother. After John Denver heard Connor play the song in 1968, he decided to record it, and it's on his Back Home Again album. Here's Laura Peterson with Grandma's Featherbed.
When I was a little bitty gal just up off the floor, we used to go down to Grandma's house every month end or so. We'd have chicken pie and country ham and homemade butter on the bread. But the best darn thing about Grandma's house was her great big feather bed. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40 leather geese, took a whole bulk of cloth for the tick. It'd hold 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, and a piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. After supper we'd sit around the fire, the old folks would spit and chew. Pa would talk about the farm and the war, and Granny'd sing a ballad or two. I'd sit and listen and watch the fire till the cobwebs filled my head. Next thing I'd know, I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of the old feather bed. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40 leather geese, took a whole bunch of cloth for the tick. It'd hold 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, and a piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Well, I love my ma, I love my pa, love Granny and Grandpa too. Been fishing with my uncle, wrestled with my cousin, I even kissed Aunt Lou. Ew! But if I ever had to make a choice, I guess it ought to be said, I'd trade 'em all for the guy down the road, Grandma's feather bed. I'd trade 'em all for the guy down the road. Well, maybe I better think again about that guy down the road. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40 leather geese, took a whole bulk of cloth for the tick. It'd hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs, and a piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed.
Roll Eagle. No. War Tide. Oh, no, never mind. Anyway, since we've just started football season, I have a story for you that, according to Bob, is true. Do you remember when the Fridge played for the Bears? Ditka was coach. Before one game, Ditka announced, "I have some final words. Then the Fridge will lead us in the Lord's Prayer." The team chaplain was standing in the back of the room with Jim McMahon, a quarterback. McMahon snickered. The chaplain asked, "What's so funny?" McMahon replied, "Fridge doesn't know the Lord's Prayer." The chaplain said, "Everyone knows the Lord's Prayer." McMahon answered, $20 says he doesn't. The chaplain accepted the bet. Ditka finished and the Fridge started. "Now I lay me down to sleep." After the game, McMahon came up to the chaplain and gave him $20. The chaplain asks, "What's this for?" McMahon says, "I really didn't think Fridge knew the Lord's Prayer." The chaplain kept the 20.
Continuing on our grab bag of country music, here are two famous songs. Country legend singer-songwriter Hank Williams wrote Your Cheatin' Heart in 1952. It's regarded as one of country's most important standards, and for all intents and purposes, it defines country music to many folks. Rebecca will sing that one. The second song, Foolin' Round, was a 1961 hit from Buck Owens, and Natalie will sing it tonight. Rebecca?
Your cheating heart will make you weep. You'll cry and cry and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole night through. Your cheating heart will tell on you when tears come down like falling rain. You'll toss around and call my name. You're gonna walk the floor the way I do. Your cheating heart will tell on you when tears come down like falling rain. You'll toss around and call my name. You're gonna walk that floor the very way I do. Your cheating heart is gonna tell on you.
Jean isn't the only person who has stories. I heard about a church council meeting where there was a recommendation to purchase a chandelier. One of the council members argued against the purchase, saying, first, no one knows how to spell it. Second, we don't have anybody to play it. And third, what we really need is lights for the church. But now, hit it, Natalie.
I know that you've been fooling around on me right from the start. So I'll give back your ring and I'll take back my heart. And when you're tired of fooling around with two or three, just come on home and fool around with me. Well, I wasn't fooling around the day I said I do, but many a night I wish that I'd been a foolin' too. I know it's foolish taking all this misery, but when it's you, a fool I'll always be. I know that you've been fooling around on me right from the start. So I'll give back your ring and I'll take back my heart. And when you're tired of fooling around with just where I'm at. And don't worry if I'm lonesome, 'cause I'm used to that. And when you're tired of fooling around with 2 or 3, just come on home and fool around with me. I know that you've been fooling around on me right from the start. So I'll give back your ring and I'll take back my heart. And when you're tired of fooling around with 2 or 3, just come on home and fool around with me.
Folks, our engineer is giving us the signal that it's time to wrap this show of country music and country humor. Tune in next Saturday night to WHAT. At the same time for another surprise. It has been our great pleasure to present this program of country music here in the Wood Tick Theater and for the radio audience. And since we are a church choir, we'll close with Randall Fields' arrangement of a country hymn, Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace has brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. The Lord has promised good to me. His word my hope secures. His ram my shield and portion me, as long as life endures, as life endures.
Okay, folks, it's time to give some recognition to the people who made this evening possible. We start with our Southern humorist, Dr. Frank Cawthon, who provided some of the humor for this show. Frank is sitting at table 12. He's a gentleman that's trying to hide. Then the people behind the scenes who handle tickets, set up the parish hall for the show, and all the myriad items needed to make a show. Too many people to mention by name. Then we have Greg Kilby, the chef, with his kitchen staff. Well, Greg was marvelous. And Linda Zutter, who did the decorations. Working in the sound room, there's Lee, the sound engineer, with his helper, Jacob. We couldn't have had a show without Rick on rhythm guitar, who took basic scores and created the music you heard tonight, then brought together Paul on bass, Lois on keyboard, and Rob on percussion. What a group. We need a special shout out for Lois, our Director of Music Programs, who made the chorus arrangements and all of this possible, and Randall, our adult choir director, who helped create arrangements and led the ensemble. Many thanks to Jean with her stories and Terry with her announcing. Finally, let's recognize all the singers. Come on, guys. Up and out. That's it for the show from Woodtick Theater, folks. See you in church.